Hello and welcome to Amethyst Style Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And today we're looking at counting sheep again. This is a stamp set and a coordinating die which you can earn for free during Saleabration. Saleabration starts, it's a big sale from the 3rd of August to the end of September. And for a qualifying order of £45, you can get something from free for the catalogue. You can get other things which are £90, but this stamp set you can earn for free for £45. So if you spend £45, you can get that one. It's a red rubber one. We've done a little bit with it. And you can also get the dies, and the dies again you can get for £45 spend. So if you wanted the stamp set and the dies, you could get them together. However, what happens if you just want the dies? Now, obviously these parts will do the outlines of the sheep, but you could do them just as they are if you wanted to. And you have a little party hat. The other pieces are really good, so if you didn't want the stamp set, you just wanted the dies, I thought I would show you some things that you can do just with the dies. So you've got a rather fun sun which cuts out with a little stitched circle in. You've got two pieces which you can use as clouds or grass. You've got balloons which have a very nice lovely fine stem. You've got a flag, and you've got the 5-bar gate. So there are things in there that you might think, oh, I'm just going to get the die. So I thought we would do something doing the sun today, and then I'm going to come back and show you something with the little flag. So we're going to use this little sun. And I really love when you get anything for free. I think it's always a great added bonus. So this little die, we need to get just a scrap. It's really good for using up your scraps. And I'm going to take out my little mini and use the mini instead of getting out the large one. So the mini is a great little die for doing little tiny pieces. However, I do need to take, just for a moment, I'm going to take my mat away because that will slide too much. So we just need to get the sides out. It's a mini version of our larger one. Because I've got our old large one where there was nothing wrong with it, I was like, well, I don't really need another one. So you have two plates. So there's a base plate and you can use either side of it. I tend to rotate it because being small, it does tend to warp, and you need to stagger your plates. If you don't stagger your plates, it doesn't go through very well. And I did struggle with it to start off with, but I think I've got it sort of sussed now. It's a mini, so it's not going to be the same as a large one, but it's great for little tiny pieces. And also it's very good when you've got, you know, you're wanting to do something which is, you know, small like this. So as you can see, with the plates staggered, it goes through really well. And you will find that the more you use it, I'm going to just bring it back that way. The more you use it, the more the rollers will settle in, as it were. So that's our little piece. I'm just going to take it out and put it down. Whoops. Put it down on there so we can use. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to cut it out. Then I can just put this little one away. So I'm going to try and do it so it doesn't clack too much. It has quite a firm clip back piece, and I always find that a little bit disturbing because it goes click, click. Now, let me get my mat back in place. So bear with me a second. Let's make sure I've got that where I want it. That will work, won't it? That's about right in the center. Okay, so we've now got our little piece in here, which I can just take out with the take your pick tool. As always, there's two little release points, so you can just release it out very easily. and you've got this with the little stitched circle round it, which, as I say, I think just makes it look really nice. So we are going to turn this into a smiling sunshine, because I think it's quite nice to do that. And I'm taking Penguin Place. Now, you can just use a pen, but there's two little eyes in here, and I thought that they would work perfectly. So I'm going to take the two little eyes out of here. We have used them for making all sorts of things, but I thought, yet again, let me get a little block out. Yet again, it's a really good set to be able to use for all sorts of things. Now, we only want to take one little eye out. So I'm going to get my Memento, and we're just going to ink up one of the eyes. And then we're going to just put, I'm going to sneak in underneath, and hopefully that will come out all right, because I'm at a bit of an angle. So that's one little eye. I'm going to do the other one on the other side. Okay, so that gives us two eyes. As I say, you can do it with a pen or a black Stampin' Right marker really easily. It's entirely up to you. I use either or. The fact that I've got these perfect little circles, I thought, well, that's quite good. I shall use those, and it's another way of using them, because they make the perfect little eyes. You could colour coordinate this if you wanted to. I'm just doing it all in black because I thought that that would work. Now I need to put this little piece back because it's small and I don't want to mislay it. So little tip for you, always put particularly your small pieces back in the case, and then you never mislay them. The photopolymer, because they're see-through, if you do drop them or you leave them out and forget about them, they can sort of go all over the place. So I'm just going to use a little black pen. As I say, you could use, trying to work out which way I'm going to do it. Doesn't really matter because you've got your eyes coming either way. I might use it that way actually. And then all we're going to do is to just put a little smile in underneath. So you've got a little smile and a sunshine. Okay, so fast forward, and I have taken a whole pile in all sorts of different colours. So literally tiny little scraps, great thing for using up your scraps. I just cut out a whole pile of these, and I've done exactly the same. So I've just put a little smile on each one of them, and I've got a variety of colours. I've got two pinks, so I'm not going to use two lots of pink. And I've got a dark orange and a Calypso coral, which are fairly similar, but I can put them further apart. But these two are exactly the same, so I'm going to save that for another day. And then we're going to take a piece of, I have cut out using the circle dies the word smile, and this is from the Daisy, let me see which one it is, it's the Daisy Lane. So it is the nice smile from Daisy Lane, and I thought we would use that. I've got a piece of Whisper White, and I've got a matte in the same colour, which is I think it's Flirty Flamingo, but any of the pinks would work, whatever you've sort of die cut one out. And I'm going to put it at that sort of angle. I don't want it centered, so I want it off just a bit. So let me just get some wet glue, which I have. I was working on, here it is, tucked in underneath. I've been working on quite a few different projects, so we're going to put this straight in. So I've just cut it with the circle dies, and you could put it up with dimensionals. As I've always said, you can put things up with dimensionals if you want, or you can just leave them flat, and I sometimes do and I sometimes don't. So I'm just going to have this about there. Quite often things look better if you take them just off the center, so they're just askew. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start putting these in. So because they're sunshines, you don't have to, you can lay them out to start off with if you want to, but I'm literally just going to put these up, and each one of them I've put a little smiley on, because I thought then it would be a nice bright smile card. It will work perfectly for a younger person's birthday, but also it would work just to cheer anybody up, really. So let's put this one sort of down at that angle. I don't want them to be completely straight, sorry, in you know, too uniform. So I just want them to be, let's have a yellow one. But it's quite good to do it in just random little bits of scrap that you've got over. So I've got all sorts of colours, because you really only need a tiny little piece to do this with. And I don't know quite how many we're going to have on here. We'll just have to sort of see how we go. But I'm just sort of bringing out colours. I might have a blue one now. Bringing out colours that will complement with each other, but also don't have to be particularly uniform. So I'll have one down on here like that. Let's have an orange one. And I tend to, it's the sort of thing I once I've got my die cutting machine out, I tend to sort of do a good few as I go. So let's have this one about there. Then we'll have that's quite a nice one. That's a piece of the new soft succulent, which I do like. It's that sort of grey green colour, which is rather nice. So we'll have this one down here like that. And then we can get another, maybe one or two. Let's have a purpley one here. And then will we get another one down? We might not, we might just leave it like that. I don't want it to be too overcrowded. I'm going to bring that one down a bit. So we'll just have it with the purple in on there. So take this one. And we can put this one down in on here. So you can have them as spaced out or as far apart as you want. But that's, now if I just turn that over this way and give it a rub. And then that can go in on here. And then all we need to do is to finish it off with just a couple of little sparkles. So I've got a few left over, but they will go on to another card. You could also do, you know, all sorts of different, you don't have to have them all smiling. You could have some that are frowning. You could have some of them that are sad. You can, you know, sort of turn them round to whatever you would like. So I just want to take, and I'm looking to see if I've got any, I've got different coloured gems, some of the ones that I've got over. Or I could use rhinestones, or I could use, what else have I got? I've got some of these new ones that came out as well, or those are red, they're for Christmas. Just going through my pots. See, I think I'm just going to have, I do quite like coordinating things. Now these are leftover ones from the, what was it, Noble Peacock, which I kind of liked. And I think I'm going to take something that is, I could take the pink ones, couldn't I? So let's take just a couple of these, or I could do 3 different colours because I've got purple. Let's do 3 different colours to just sort of jazz it up a bit. So we'll have a purple one there. We'll have a blue one because I've got blue. And we'll have a pink one because we've got pink. So as I say, choose what you want. You could do pearls, you can colour them with blends to change the colours, but I think because I wanted it to be quite sort of jazzy, that's just brightened it up a little bit. And then if I just put this onto the back, and as long as you coordinate your sentiment backing with your background paper, then it'll work completely. And it just gives you a very simple, very easy, fun card with a smile to cheer somebody up. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for watching me. As always, please stay safe and well, and please be kind. Look forward to seeing you soon. Bye bye.